This is Rogue Tower, a game by A.R. Mason, apparently. I've heard that it's a pretty cool tower defense-y game with kind of some twists of its own. I don't remember what I've heard about it, actually, so we should get in and find out what this game is. I've got Tenda Lindsay in my chat, as well as Corndog, who's excited about weird games. Okay, so there's single, double, and triple defense. Let's start with single defense. That sounds like it might be easier. Elevation gives towers a bonus to their something or other. Okay, so I've got a tower, and I can expand. How do I expand? Oh, okay. There's a guy running around. Oh, I bet I want a ballista to stop that guy, right? Oh, he got in the tower. Is that all right? Is that supposed to happen? I don't know. Let's expand again. Oh, there's more guys. Well, let's build more ballistae. Okay, is it one shot, one kill with these dudes? It looks like it might be. Oh, I can right-click and drag to move around. Okay, so basically the path just keeps getting longer. And I keep having opportunities to build stuff. I've got 685 gold, and these ballistae, oh, they get more expensive each time. Gotcha, so... Oh, and now I can build something up. Okay, let's see here. Siphon mana from crystals. I don't know what mana's for. Ooh, all ballistas deal +1 damage to shields, or all towers gain crit chance equal to their level but lose 1 base damage. Let's do this one because I don't know how the math of this will shake out over time. So let's go with this. Hey there, average Twitch user. Good to have you here. And also, Ranithcord has joined us. Uh-oh. They're coming from every direction. I mean, and all I know how to do right now is just add more ballistae. So that's what we're going to do. Looks like these guys have shields, so I guess maybe the thing I just added where I do extra damage to shields, I guess that's making a difference. Oh, so now that we've got a branching path, I can expand in multiple different directions. So it seems like if I end up with a type of tower, so right now I only have these ballistae, and so I don't know what expansions I'm going to get. Like if there's an area effect thing, for instance, I could totally imagine something like that being really valuable in a place like this where everyone's sort of running around in the same circle. Let's expand in this direction first. Oh, another split. Okay. They're all going blah. So I do kind of like my tower defense to be fairly simple. Probably my favorite tower defense game that I've ever played was Defense Grid, which was basically just, it was tower defense just sort of boiled down to its simplest bits, but with really, really nice art. Okay, so let's feed more people into this central area. And just add more ballistae to this area, including one at the top there. I'll shoot at everybody as they're marching through. So, yeah, it looks like these things have got like a pretty slow... Ooh, that one leveled up. Do they all level up? Oh, they're multiple ones are leveling up. I didn't realize they were quietly leveling up over time. That's kind of interesting, actually. Rather than having me apply upgrades myself, it's kind of automatically applying upgrades to the ones that are being used the most, which is that's kind of the big question. It's like, you know, when you're doing a tower defense game, you're trying to like say, what is the best placement for each tower? Which ones are the most effective? Which ones are used the most? Having them level up by themselves. Now, I don't see them leveling up visually. Like, I might have to actually like examine each one to figure out which ones are leveling up. But that's interesting, seeing which ones are actually killing the most enemies, which ones need the most help. Okay, so I can add a mortar tower or a Tesla coil, which uses mana, and I don't have mana. So I might need a mana siphon before I can get the Tesla coil. Let's go classic. Let's add, now this spot where I put this one is probably actually the best spot for a mortar, because it can reach just a large area. But let me say, put it here. Oh, not enough gold, what? Oh, I only have 153, okay, well, let's see, how much gold do I get? Is it for killing guys? Is that where gold comes from? Yes, okay, it looks like my gold is ticking up as I kill dudes. Yeah, so what I think I'll want with a mortar is, like, I want to put it in a position where it can, like, no matter where the enemies are coming from, it has some reach to them. It can, like, cover a wide area. It sounds like it's something that could be... Oh no, guys are gonna reach the end! What does that mean? Oh, my tower has lost some health. That's what it means. Alright, I've got the mortar now. I don't know if that's gonna make a difference. Let's expand out this way. Okay, yeah, the mortar is pretty effective. So I guess actually what I probably want is for the mortar to be hitting where the enemies are all bunched up so that one attack can hit them all. It looks like it's deliberately aiming at the foremost enemy, which is actually not that effective. Like, I would want my mortar to aim at, like, the middle of the pack, not the foremost enemy, though. Wow, it has a long range. Did you see how far it was reaching? That's pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm doing badly, and I'm not exactly sure how I was supposed to do better. I don't have enough money to afford anything else, so I guess I'll just keep expanding this direction, hoping maybe if I keep expanding in one direction like that, it will, like, I won't get as many enemies, as many new enemies added to the pack, or maybe they'll take longer. Like, enemies being in a big bunch, that's a huge part of, like, if my mortar is not actually hitting them in, you know, the areas where they're bunched up the most, like that right there. It was firing at the front, which got annihilated before it reached it. But, oh yeah, this might kill me right here. This might be the end of my game. There we go, game over. So yeah, so if the enemies are bunched up, then they have a chance to sort of, like, basically they're kind of taking damage over time from the surrounding towers, and so if there's a bunch of them together, you know, they can get through without having taken as much damage, and they can pop out the other end. And so I wonder if there's a way that I can construct the paths that are incoming to spread the enemies out, because, like, maybe my decision to branch out the enemies, maybe this actually increased the number of enemies that tend to be bunched up together, and that's why I lost. So traditionally, tower defense games are more about placing the towers and less about creating the world. Like, the world will often be already created, and you just have to decide how to dress it out with towers. The fact that I've got some control over the world, too, is an interesting new wrinkle that I don't quite know how to think through. Oh, so Average Twitch Dude says, I don't know if you like to take questions about State of Decay 2 on unrelated streams, but if there was a skill you could tweak or completely change entirely, what would it be? Mine would be Assault. So I already tweaked Assault. I already gave you deeper ammo stacks with Assault because I recognized it as being sort of the weaker of the shooting skills. Is there another one that stands out to me as just not quite working right? I'll have to think about that, because my choice would have been Assault too, but you've already chosen that, and so it's kind of boring to say that again. So Ranithcord says, that was the problem that I always ran into in the old Flash Tower Defense series, Protector. I'd put the best towers down first, they'd level up, and then the last towers before the end of the path would always be super underleveled and basically useless. Yeah, so that's, it's like, I think I needed that mortar to be, you know, operating at top efficiency the moment it arrived. But, oh yeah, so, like, that ballista right there, that was kind of a poorly placed ballista. It's a nice sort of last minute thing, but I think it might not be firing over this hill, which means it's useless when guys are coming in from this side. So I should have put it up here. So let's try that again. Let's put you want to put these in places where they can fire as early as possible and then continue firing as long as possible. That's why you kind of put them on peninsula, because, you know, things will come in from here and they can already start shooting them, and then while the guys have to spend a lot of time wandering around, you can keep firing at them the whole time. So this wasn't that well placed. This one and this one are a little bit better. So let's make sure we don't lose a bunch of health early on, because now that I sort of understand... Okay, good. So I was worried that this one might not... Oh, okay, so +1 damage to health, armor, or shields. Let's go health, because everything has got health. But maybe one thing I should do is not over-index on these early towers. Like, maybe I should save up some gold specifically for when I get things like, you know, mortars and stuff like that. No. The longer this goes, the more I kind of want to add new ones. I'm worried now about how many I've sent down here. They might make it... Oh, they're moving fast. They might make it through. Come on. Okay, we barely made that. So, yeah, I'm going to add a couple of ballistae here and here just to make sure we're doing a little bit more damage. I don't know what this blue thing is. Ooh, a mana crystal. Place a siphon next to it to get mana from it. Okay, so once I've invented siphons, this is where I use them. I'm going to place one more ballista right there. Hopefully that'll be enough, because I think more guys are going to... So I think more guys are going to come through each time. I'm not sure, like, if you get a branching path and guys come in from more angles, I don't know if that increases the overall number of guys that come through, or if it's the same number of guys distributed differently. So maybe if they're all coming through one entrance, they tend to be lined up, and you have more of a chance to take them down. But if they come through a split entrance, they tend to bunch up, which means they're more likely to get through. So yeah, so I think you don't necessarily need to have more soldiers coming in when you add more entrances. Oh, good, I did better that time than last time. Maybe you don't need to have more guys come through, because it'll be hard either way. Okay, so I'm just going to add... Each time I add one of these, I'm going to try to add just one ballista. See if that's enough to make a difference. Okay, so it looks like these guys, they've got these yellow portions to their health bars that are... I imagine they're shields. So if I had given the enhancement to these ballistae... Oh, I can demolish them if I want to. Interesting. And now I can't click it away from it. How do I click away? There we go, right click. So if I had chosen the other upgrade, they would be hammering through the shields much faster, but then be doing less damage to the health. I think that because the health is the largest portion of their bar, maybe it's still better. Oh no, oh no! Oh, just barely in time, okay. +1 damage to, oh wait, was that armor or was it shields? Maybe that was armor. Okay, so the Tesla coil will only work if I already have a mana siphon, and I don't. So this is pointless. Let's not get this. But yeah, doing more damage to armor. I think that's the yellow thing. Okay, I am starting to run low. I'm starting to run low on money. And so again, I only want to add one ballista. Oh, crap. Now they're going to all be bunched up because they're coming through these different entrances. So I don't know how this is going to go. Maybe it's worthwhile for me to add another ballista. Maybe in this cluster. This spot isn't going to be shooting very much, though. Maybe this spot's better? Looks like very few of them are armored, though. Some of them just have a lot of health. They're big, fat dudes that get a lot of health. Well, their chests are so large that they actually are consuming their heads. Or maybe those are helmets. I can't tell. It looks like the composition of the enemy is actually well suited to my upgrades, and so that actually kind of went better than I expected it to. Okay, so now what we're going to get is guys coming in from here, here, and here. If I expand in any of these directions, that direction will have a delay before the enemies get there. And so if I can stagger these things so they all end up lined up, that'll probably be better for me. Tenda Lindsay asks about the houses. What are they for? Every level this house will pay every adjacent tower defending it gold equal to... Oh, what? Thank you for calling that out. I should have been placing things next to frickin' houses. I can only do one now, but let's do this. Let's see here. So, oh, wait. Kung Fu Siblank says, try grouping 3 ballistas in groups. Okay, why don't we say, let's put one next to a house. Now that I know that's a thing, that's probably a huge part of why I was doing poorly before. Okay, so yeah, these guys are delayed now, so they won't be as bunched up. So hopefully we'll retain an advantage from that. So I'm going to place this ballista here, And then I'll place the next ballista I place, I'll put in between these two to create a group of 3 in case that's a thing. Okay, yeah, it looks like my unbunching strategy is pretty effective. These guys don't look like they're much of a threat to me right now. So let's watch our gold and see what effect this has. Its next gift will be 9 gold. It's protected by 1 tower. So we're getting gold for killing each of these guys. I can't tell. Is it supposed to pay out the gold as we're killing them or in a lump sum at the end? I can't tell. I can't tell how it works. I got 175 though, so let's do these in a bunch just to see. Nothing so far, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I'm going to spread this one out even further. These two are still bunched, but now that I've spread this one out even further, that gives me room to spread one of these out. So we'll just stretch them all out in a big line. This cluster is looking dangerous, though. I'm not sure. Okay, so this one's protected by 1 tower still. So I wasn't sure if diagonal placement would count. It looks like not. These things are leveling up. That's nice. That one's level 3. That one's level 3. That one's level 2. Yeah, these guys in the back here are not as leveled up because a lot of the time the guys just don't get to them. It's the ones that actually, the big cluster that kills them that's sort of getting leveled up the most. But yeah, it looks like my unbunching separating strategy is doing okay. Okay, here we go. Broadhead for more damage to health, more damage to armor. Let's do more damage to health again. I feel like that was a good move. And now, this one is spread out enough. Let's add one over here. Oh gosh, okay, that one's just... Well, that wasn't what I was expecting. I was trying to unbunch it, and then I ended up getting another bunching form, tile there. But another mana crystal if I ever get mana extractors. I'm not sure. Oh, these guys, some of them are very armored. Maybe I should have chosen the armor option. I mean, I am doing some extra damage to armor, but probably not enough. Okay, the next gift will be 11 gold. So it looks like, yeah, maybe it is just, it's not about how this tower gets used, it's just the fact that I've placed a tower next to it. And because, like, the spot next to it is not the best spot, it's sort of a trade-off decision. Like, I'm deciding it's worth it to me. Oh, some of these armor guys have just never even been hit. That's going to be a problem. They might make it through. Oh, gosh, it's taking forever. Well, they might get that one? No. Oh, man, bunch of damage. Okay, that was a problem. Was not expecting this. Okay, so I need to start spreading these ones out. I've got 291 gold. So I could try to get more gold. What is this right here? An iron vein. Place a mine next to this to gather from it. Okay, I don't know how that's done. I'm going to build another ballista here just to try to get more gold, even though I don't think this is the best placement. And I'm going to expand this direction. Okay, so that should unbunch these guys a little bit, but not enough. Luckily, these guys are still taking forever to get over there, so they're not bunching up that much, but I'm going to... Yeah, this is going to be a challenge. Maybe I just need to, like, focus on unbunching these guys. The thing is, I have to separate them all from this one. Like, I think that the group that come out of here are going to get to me first. Then everybody bunched up from here, then people from here. Okay, please at least get the little guys. Come on. It looks like each guy that gets through does the same amount of damage to my central tower. So... So shooting a little guy is just as valuable as shooting a big guy. Oh, this is going to be a ton of damage, though. We're learning, though. Okay, so I'm probably not going to make it past this next one. This next one is probably going to be my last one. But... I want to see... Actually, I'm going to put one here, even though that's going to be ineffective. I'm not expecting to win anyway. I just want to see... Its next gift will be 24 gold. Okay, so adding multiples around here, that's what I was expecting. the positive effects go up exponentially. So let's... Yeah, so basically... These ones, the people who come through here arrive first. Then these two arrive bunched up. Then this one, and maybe this one get bunched up together? Or maybe it's this one, and then this one. This one. Okay, people who start here go through 1, 2, 3, 4 to get here. These ones go through 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so the people who come through here and the people who come through here are probably about evenly spaced. Except this is a very short route, and this is a long route. Yeah, and this is a short route. So yeah, you guys still have to go the farthest. So I'm just trying to think of how to best... I think maybe expanding here will separate them out more. Oh, crap. We've got, like, battering rams. They're just made out of armor. That's a problem. Okay, so after this, I don't know. What do we want to do? Do we want to play... I mean, I'm assuming I'm going to die this time. Do we want to play another round and see, now that I understand the economic strategy of using houses, I'm wondering if that can get me above the curve and make me last a little bit longer. Ooh, I can afford another ballista, and I'm going to. Right there. It's only level 1, so it's not going to be huge, but... So it looks like the guys move faster than the siege engines, which means the siege engines... By the time they get up here, they've got the sole attention of all the ballistas. But that might not be enough to wear them down. I don't know. We'll have to see. This one's level 3. Okay, then we've got the stragglers, little guys who came in from one of the more distant entrances. Okay, have we... Looks like we've already taken down one of these guys. Oh! Oh, no, they burst out! Oh, so we can't just kill these things at the last minute because they're going to suddenly have dudes burst out of them. Oh, that... Okay, this is good. This could be what takes me down. This thing bursting open unless we can kill them fast enough. Go, 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 go. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh, no! Oh, wait, just barely? Oh, did we just barely survive? Nice. Ooh, all ballistas slow enemies. So interesting. So do I want a mortar, of which I could probably only place 1 if I'm lucky, or all my ballistas slow enemies down? Let's try this, because this is like my last ditch attempt. I can place 1 more ballista. And if I'm going to place it somewhere, I got to place it where it's going to hit everybody. So let's put it here, and then let's what? I guess we'll expand there. Okay, this is one that will take them some time. That's good. I do not expect to survive this one, though. This is going to be probably the one that kills me. But each time we do this, we're learning more about how this game works. I'm actually really curious about Tesla coils and like how effective they are, because I haven't used one before. And it could be that if I can focus in on getting these little mana crystals, I might be able to do something really effective with them. So, by the way, you notice that you can demolish these if you place them badly, which maybe I should have done early on, I don't know. I assume, okay, so I would get 210 gold back from demolishing one. But what I lose is it's leveling up. And so I'm not actually sure what the difference is. Like, how big a difference does it make? Health damage 5, and shield damage is 10, compared to 22, 17, and 30. Okay, so leveling up is a huge deal, actually. I was wondering, like, if it's just a subtle difference, but no, having a leveled up thing really makes a massive difference, which means you should not be just revising your strategy on the fly all the time. Because it'll be costly, because while you might get some money back, you will not get back the time invested in leveling the thing up. Wait, what are the chances that we might actually survive? Can we take this thing out before it gets too close? Well, I think leveling up might have actually given me a shot here. I could have, because, and maybe the fact that I spread them out a little bit more, I'm not sure. We're actually kind of doing fine. Oh, this is weird. I mean, we've got 1 tower health left, so this can't last forever. But Let's see here. Maybe we just need to double up over here and be shooting with 2 ballista. Right there. Oh, is there... Okay, so yeah, I don't think... I was trying to guess that there was like some kind of visual difference between the leveled up ones and the non-leveled up ones. And I don't think so. This one's level 5. And it's doing... Interesting, the shield damage goes up more than other things. So it's just level 5. This one's just level 1. So yeah, I don't know how much of a positive difference I'm really adding here. But... So these 2 are probably bunched up a little bit. This one's got a nice little delay to it. I think I'm going to expand this one. I think that's a good move. It's hard to be sure. It's interesting because, like, the math involved in trying to guess, like, how things are going to get lined up here is complicated. But actually, you know what? If I observe, I can tell, like, okay, like, these 2, they're running together. These 2 phalanxes, basically, are running together, and that's creating a problem. So that means that either this one or this one needs to be lengthened out. If I survive this round, which remains to be seen. Oh, you know what? Okay. We just hit 240. Let's add another ballista. Actually, should I add a ballista in a place where I'll get money? Like here? Because why not, right? Because, yeah, the money is going to go up exponentially. And that's going to really help. Okay, oh, we've got two siege engines. I think there's no way. They're going to share the damage. They're going to pop open really late, and I will not have enough ballistae to eliminate the dudes before they hit the tower. So I'm pretty sure this is my last round. Mostly because of that bunching up effect, I think. Well, no, are these? Yeah, these are not the last group. Yes, here we go. This is gonna break open, and some of these guys are gonna get through, and I'm dead. Okay, but I learned a lot from this. So I want to try one more round and see if we can figure this out. Average Twitch user, by the way, following up on that State of Decay 2 question from before, says, my change would be to replace the assault kick and the normal kick, if you have assault, with the old State of Decay 1 kick, seeing it has more of an aggressive kick, and you can kick a zombie in the chest rather than the pretty weak upward kick that the non-assault hivers have. Oh, that's interesting. So, yeah, because the assault, in State of Decay 2, we have this, like, when you're aiming your gun, you can push the A button to kick a zombie, and I've always had a problem with this, because if you're aiming your gun at the zombie, like, chances are that means you have ammo in the gun. Why are you aiming if you don't have ammo in the gun? If you have ammo in the gun, you know what's more effective than kicking a zombie? Shooting a zombie. So, the assault kick is pointless. So, yeah, having it, augment your normal, attack capabilities sounds great. I think the problem is that, like, because we've got other skills that are also feeding into your melee attacks, it might get complicated. I know that, like, Powerhouse, we kind of had to have, because Powerhouse can coexist with sort of the blunt and bladed skills, we kind of had to separate them so that Powerhouse only affects the heavy weapons, and heavy weapons are kind of separated a little bit from the blunt and bladed weapons, so the skills don't overlap. And there are probably ways we could have made them overlap better than we did, but it just gets complicated when you start having multiple skills apply to the same character behaviors. Upgrades, what's this? Oh, wait, I can have permanent upgrades? What? Okay, so I've got 400 XP, and what is this showing me? Oh, so this is showing what's already unlocked. And I think the ones that are depressed, are these the ones that I've already... No, these are not used. Okay, I'm not sure how this menu works. Draw an additional card when you draw upgrade cards. Okay, so the blue upgrades give permanent bonuses, which you benefit from at the start of each game. Yellow upgrades can be drawn randomly during each game. Okay, so the blue ones are basically, once these are true, these are just always true, period. Oh, enemies dropping more gold. That is worth something. What else? 1 mana a second at the tower. That seems worthwhile, too. I can get this when I unlock 10 more cards. Increase my tower's hit points by 1. That seems like it would help. Okay, so this is... Okay, so I thought this was going to be the kind of roguelike game where you just start from scratch every time. But no, it looks like you actually can earn these upgrades. Maximum bleed, fire, poison. So I haven't actually used any of that. So we've got buildings we can place. Okay, so we can place a mine to give my tower more hit points. And a chance to repair damage. Yeah, let's add that. I've got a bunch of XP that I can spend. Let's make the mortar potentially more effective. It looks like I've already got a bunch of stuff for the balliste. But yeah, let's do that. Ooh, bleed damage. Okay, you get bleed damage from the mortar. That's interesting. We're starting to get into expensive stuff, though. Okay, so I like the idea of adding the potential for bleed damage. Oh, it looks like incendiary rounds are a thing you can also get. That's pretty cool. Oh, I spent a lot. I can gain permanent increases. So this +1 damage, it seems like that'd be really important to an early placement of a ballista, but as the ballistas level up, they go up kind of by a lot per raise, and I'm not sure if this flat +1 damage applies to the lowest level and then gets multiplied as they level up, or if it's just a flat +1 all the time. Let's grab it. Frost Keep. Use mana to create a blizzard. Okay, I really need to have some more experience with mana. So let's set up our potential Tesla coils, which I've never used, to be more powerful. So that if I place them, there's a lot of potential for them to get more powerful. Ooh, okay, so if I get the mana bank, but that's a placeable building, it'll generate more mana. Okay, that seems valuable. Starting with extra gold, why not? That'll... Oh, let's see here. Let's go drawing more cards, too. This says unlock one more card, but I feel like I've just unlocked some cards. I guess more gold drops? Yeah, I don't know why this is continuously saying one more card. Because I keep adding cards. Okay, now it's unlocked? Weird. Okay, yeah, let's have repairing the tower. Okay, now I'm at 0 XP. Okay, let's try playing again, not only with what I've learned about how to play better, but also a bunch of upgrades. Raneth Cord making name jokes because I'm talking about cards. Steve-O wants to know if I ever played Elden Ring. Yes, I did. If you look at my YouTube channel, you can find the video of it. I didn't play it very much because it is not my kind of game, but I did totally play it. Okay, let's just place that right there. See if we can nail this dude. Boop! There we go. Perfect. So, Raneth Cord says, what is the use case for the kick ever? The assault kick in State of Decay 2. I would argue there is none. I would argue that it was a bad decision. So, there you go. Okay, so let's place some more elevated ballistae up there. I guess I shouldn't... Well, I really want to have a nice, effective last line of defense, so we'll do all of that. This is overkill for this round. And I think we'll hold off a little bit. Let's just do one ballista here. Okay, fine, too. And keep expanding. Now, can these guys... Yes, these guys can shoot across the gap. That's great. And now we get 4 cards, and I can build a mana siphon right now. Oh, I want to try the mortar too. Let's go with the mana siphon just because we've never used it. And we're going to place it right there. And we'll just let that happen. Okay, oh, now we've got guys bunching up. I think that the ballistas I've got are going to be good, but let's just be extra careful here. Okay, so we are filling up on mana. The question is, okay, do we retain it? It looks like maybe so. So I'm going to add another ballista right here. And the reason I'm adding one here is because I'm going to expand this direction, and I think these two might be able to shoot across. Oh, but there won't because, of course, other guys rush them first. But if we leave this one at this... Huh. Come on, take him out. Okay, so it feels like in order to make these guys effective in firing in this direction, I might need to expand these guys out to sort of, yeah, space them out a little bit. But we've got a house now. And I feel like the best thing I can do right now for the long-term health of my defenses is to start getting gold really fast. That might have been a bad decision. Oh, wait, why did I do that? I didn't actually mean to hit that button. I was just not thinking about anything. Well, at least, so these two are going to thin these guys out, which is great. This is a lot of ballistas to devote to an area that only has one set of dudes coming down it. But it's also potentially lucrative. Oh, so I can increase my max health. That's cool. Oh, and I can also just get automatic mana. And I can build a mine, which will increase my hit points. Let's do the mortar, though. And let's stick it where it can hit the most things, which I think is probably here. Get it in there early so it can start leveling up. I think that's going to be important. I think that's all I can build right now. Okay, so this one is really long. Let's spread out one of these. Like that one. So I'll keep this one short. So these guys just sort of come out here. And maybe I'll want to set it up so that they get annihilated more quickly so that I can devote the efforts of these guys to the other incoming ones before they just catch right up. Yeah, so the mortar seems like it's really good if you've got people bunched up at the front. But if you've got little weak guys at the front that are just getting killed all the time, these mortars are just going to miss all the time. Okay, so theoretically I am getting more gold now because I've clustered these guys around here. Let me think. Because I haven't got any mana using towers, I'm not going to add any more mana obtaining capacity. But, yeah, so if I get something like a Tesla coil, which historically in other games has been an area effect thing, I should put it here. So I'm going to save that spot. And instead, I'm going to keep clustering things around where I can make gold. I think that's a good idea. I cannot prove that that is a good idea. So let's actually... this thing's doubling up. Okay. Let's add an expansion there to spread these guys out. I think these guys and these guys will arrive at the same time, but these guys get softened up. So this might be all right. Oh, that actually was effective. Wow. So it looks like this mortar is calculating where the current front guy is going to be and is firing at that destination. And so if no one else kills the front guy, then this thing is really effective. Okay, somebody got horrifyingly close. I can afford to build one more ballista. And I need to expand something. So... I guess I'll expand... I could expand this. And then... Let's build... Wait. Let's build a ballista. Oh, that could be a good spot for a Tesla coil, too, if those exist. Let's build a ballista in a place where it can shoot at these guys and at these guys. Like right there. And then expand this one. So these guys will be super delayed. Which hopefully means that these guys, guy will be done shooting at them and then can shoot at these guys when they arrive. I'll get some armored dudes. Okay, luckily I think I get the impression this thing is good at annihilating armor. At least better than the ballista bolts are. Oh no, oh no, oh no, one guy's gonna get through! Ah! Oh, that sucked. Okay. Okay, I can increase the main towers but I think let's make them more effective against health. And then what else? I'm just gonna add another one of those. That is not very smart, actually, but whatever. Let's. Okay, so these guys are passed through 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles to get here. These guys 1, 2, 3 tiles. These guys 1, 2, and these guys 1. Theoretically, these guys are all spaced out. And so I should probably, if I'm going to extend anything, I should extend the longest one first to make room for the others to extend. Now let's actually watch their traffic patterns. So these guys, nobody's bunching up yet, except to the degree that they're already bunched when they arrive. I'm not doing well against these armored guys. I really need to get something that's more effective against armor. The ballista's nice if it happens to aim at the right dude, but... Oh yeah, so I don't have a bunching problem. I've just got a... I don't have very effective defenses problem. Oh, okay, guy got through. There's only one guy, and it looks like I repaired last time. I didn't see when I repaired, but it looks like I did, so that's good. I can afford to place another mortar, so I'm going to, and I'm going to put it right here in a really similar... No, actually, if I put it here, what's the range like? So this one reaches down to here. At least, I think it'll fire at somebody as long as the front person is still within this range. It'll fire at them even if they're over here. Because I've seen this one shoot over here before, but I think it's because the person he was firing at was here at the time he decided to fire. But I think if I move over, like, that's not going to really be effective to go this direction. So I think I probably... Actually, if I want to be most effective, I should probably put the mortar, like, here, so that it can reach this entire area and maybe do some last-minute saves. So I'm going to do that. And now that I've expanded the longest one, we'll expand the second longest one. Okay. Not a ton of... Oh, there's an armored guy in the back here. I'm worried about that guy. Like, we might spend all of our time firing at the people in front of him and just not ever hit him. Okay, everybody shoot at the armored guy. Everybody shoot at him. Oh, good, mortar. Mortar. Oh, I didn't even need the mortar. Nice. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. This is seeming fine. 2 mortars hitting the front crowd. Oh, they're leveling up. Nice. This is level 2. That's level 4. So they do a lot of armor damage, not as much health damage. Okay, cool. So, gold 344. That's nice. I haven't been getting any new cards recently, which is making me worried about my ability to continue doing this successfully. So I can only build one more thing right now. I think I need to keep indexing on the armor side of things. So let's put a mortar out. Oh, this again would be a good place for a Tesla coil. Let's put a mortar out here just to start shooting it. Oh, do I not have a... Oh, I don't have 3... I have almost 350. Okay, well, let's just expand, and then as I kill some guys, let's get a mortar out here to start softening up the armored targets as they initially arrive. That was not an armored target, idiot. Am I crazy? Or are the guys who come out of the siege engines a little quicker than everybody else? Oh, I hate wasted mortars. I hate them so much. Okay, good. At least these are shooting at some armored guys. Not very effectively, but whatever. Okay, well, these ballistas are leveling up like crazy. You know, honestly, like, one reason to try not to get ahead of the curve is, like, you kind of want guys to be getting to the end so that your end ballistas will level up. Do we want that? Actually, I'm not sure if that's a clever idea. Okay, so I can increase maximum bleed, except I don't know if my shrapnel is bleeding, guys, so that doesn't seem valuable. More damage to health. A crit chance equal to the level but lose 1 base damage. So, when you say equal to level, does it mean, like, if they're level 5, it's a 5% crit chance? That doesn't seem like a good call early on. Like, maybe once I've got much higher level things, that would make sense. So I guess I'm going to go more broadheads, which will increase the health damage. I can add another mortar. So I think I will. And I think, yeah, I think I'll do it here. Wait, I don't have... Oh, they cost more each time. Right, so I still can't afford it. I could place another ballista, though. Maybe that's worthwhile. Where's the best spot? I think, apparently I'm not getting Tesla coils, so I just shouldn't worry about it. So I want this thing to be able to fire early, but then keep firing. Like, I should put it up here, but it's just, it seems like such a good place for an area effect. I guess I mean, I could put it here, which is going to be garbage for defenses, but get me more gold. Oh, it's so interesting how hard this decision is. Like, I'm having serious trouble figuring out what I want to do. I guess being able to soften up these guys a little bit more would be good. Or actually, softening up these guys feels like that's probably a good idea. So let's do that. Let's try to soften up the guys who come out of here so that maybe these defenses can be used more against the other guys who come in. So I think, actually, the next group is this group. Oh, great. They're going to be bunching up even more now. That was the opposite of what I wanted to do. A big cluster of siege engines all coming through the same entrance? Wonderful. Please kill these guys faster. So we can start... We need to start hitting the siege engines with the mortars, which means killing the guys in front that are sucking all the mortar fire. Hey, dumb mortars, stop shooting at things that other people can kill. Oh, the siege engine. Oh, this is going to be a disaster. Oh, this whole... Like, I could lose this turn just from all these siege engines getting through. Does each of them just do 1 damage, or they each do a lot? They each do a lot of damage, and I'm suddenly dead. Wow. Wow, that was ridiculous. Well, what did I get in the way of XP? Go to upgrades. I've got 78 XP now. So I can start with more gold if I want to. I can increase my mana capacity, but I never ended up even getting to use mana. So yeah, starting with an extra 100 gold, sure. That'll set me up to succeed. Mortars gaining range. Oh wait, I can't afford that. I guess I'll hold on to my XP. Ripcore just came in and says, "What a way to enter! He dies within 5 seconds." Yeah, well, I promise I've been playing this for a little while. Oh, so average Twitch user is asking about the word frontier, which we use a lot in State of Decay 2. When characters in State of Decay 2 talk about the frontier, they're talking about the world of State of Decay 2. That's what we called it for a while, was the frontier. It's just being out there in a place that is not controlled by humans, having to deal with zombies. Okay, so let's ballistify this. Boosh. There we go. Next, multi-ballista. There we go. We'll just get this started quicker. Oh, let's add a ballista here and a ballista here. Get some more gold coming in. These two aren't very useful right this second. Are they shooting through the hills, though? I think they might be. I'm wondering, do the hills actually provide obstacles, or are the hills just about sort of the height at which you can fire from? Okay, +1 damage to armor or ballista or mortars. Both of these are going to increase the damage done to armor. This one does it across the board. This one gives me the mortars. And it gives me mortars early, which is enticing. Because it means my mortars can... Yeah, let's pick this one for now, because it means that my mortars can spend some time leveling up and getting more powerful. So far, it hasn't split the path yet, which is, you know, helpful. Very effective. Thank you, mortar. And boom! All right, so we're going to expand here again. We did so well. I don't feel like we need to... Oh, but let's add a mortar right here, because it can fire the whole time. It can fire at the guys that are newly coming in, or can it? Does it have a... Sometimes mortars have a minimum range in games like this. I don't see one marked off. Yeah, it looks like this guy, no, he's firing pretty close. So it looks like they don't have a minimum range, which is good. My last ballistas are not getting much exercise. Wow, still has not split. Interesting. I'm just sort of... Maybe I shouldn't be holding on to my ballistas? Because I should try to get some leveled up ballistas here. Okay. There we go. Ooh, +1 damage to health from... that's not great. My mana is full up from, right now, from just passive effects. So I don't necessarily need the Siphon because, again, I'm not getting access to Tesla coils right now for some reason. So yeah, let's increase the mortar's effect. And expand further. Again, no branches. Let's build another mortar right here. So we got a very mortar-heavy strategy this time. But mortars miss a lot. They've got a downside where, you know, they aim at the front guys, and so if you kill the front guys, the mortars will just miss and miss and miss. So if I had only mortars, then, yeah, even then they would miss because they would kill each other's targets. So maybe I've got enough mortars for now. Maybe if I put too much into that, I'll just end up missing a lot, and that will be disappointing. So, yeah, let's go ballista right there. Expand again. Again, no branching. I wonder if this is helping me as much as I suspect it is. Oh, La Coalition says, have there been any State of Decay 2 updates? I got a message today, and I'm not sure if there was a hotfix or if the guy's a troll. We did recently release the future update 30 into the PTR. That was a few days ago, though. I don't know about a hotfix, but then again, I wouldn't be connected to that, you know, since I'm not on the team anymore. Minor hotfixes and things like that, there's no reason why anyone would tell me about them. Okay, we finally have our first clustering thing. Luckily, I've got a lot of mortars, so the fact they're clustering, at least if the main thing they're hitting up front is the mortars, that clustering is bad for them and good for me. Once the ballistas start interfering, the mortars get less effective. So maybe I should try to cluster my ballistas up here and let the mortars get first crack at these guys. Is that clever? I don't know if that's clever. Let's stick that right there. People are definitely running into smaller clusters of ballista here than they usually do. Ooh, +1 damage to armor. Absolutely, without even thinking about it. Okay, so let's expand one of these at the expense of the other. So now they won't be bunched up anymore. Average Twitch user is asking me about like my favorite World War II weapons. And which ones I thought belonged to State of Decay. I mean, I think one of my favorite World War II weapons is the BAR, which is already in the game. In fact, we got a fancy version of it. Like the... Was it the FBI fighting rifle? Is that the one? Or was it the... No, I think it's a Barrow-style bar. Or maybe those are both bars. Now I don't remember. Anyway, point is, we've got the BAR in the game for a reason, because it's fun. And boom. Oh, that did nothing. That did something. Okay, yeah, La Coalition is agreeing that, yes, there are two fancy versions of the BAR in State of Decay 2. So how leveled are these things? Level 4, level 4, level 3. These guys, level 1. They're just never being used. I wish I could just see an immediate breakdown of like how leveled up my towers were. Okay, let's do another tower like maybe here. Will this one reach out here? I do like the idea of sort of softening guys up with this. Yeah, so let's extend this one even further back. So we're delaying these guys a lot. So these guys get a lot of dedicated one-on-one attention from my mortars before the competition shows up. Oh, come on. Oh, man. You know, the mortars miss a lot, but when they hit a nice cluster of guys, they really hit. Oh, he's leveled this guy up to level 4. This game is really engaging. Like, I kind of expected to play it for just a little while. I think I've been playing for, yeah, like just under an hour right now, and I'm still having fun. Because basically, the one tower defense game I really spent a lot of time playing was Defense Grid. And this has got a lot of the positives of Defense Grid, but it's kind of its own thing, its own sort of, you know, random roguelike-y type structure. Okay, let's pull these guys back a little bit now, too. So they should line up a little bit more. I think I'm not making it any more difficult for myself. Okay, so now we've got little guys attracting the mortar shells and providing cover for the siege engines. So let's hope we can knock these front guys out a little faster. So, okay, so this is the reason to consider not isolating your mortars, because without ballistas to take out the little guys, the mortars might end up just not having a lot of targets. So I guess this straggler in the way back is going to get the full attention of a bunch of the mortars. Oh man, we're taking our time to start demolishing the siege engines. That's going to be a problem. I don't have a lot of... Like, okay, so clustering some ballistas towards the end might actually be a good defense against the siege engines. Though, I mean, these are going to be lower tier ballistas. Just having enough bullets firing at these guys when they pop out of the siege engines. Yeah. Luckily, they pop out in a cluster, so the mortars are still effective against them. Ooh, more effective against armor. Or a mine. Repairs and increases. So they haven't gotten to me yet, so I'm not going to get this. Though, you know, we've seen that I can just lose everything in a moment. So this one added 2, this one added 1. So yeah, let's expand this one a little more. Let's see what happens. Are we... Okay, we are getting siege engines. And actually... Oh, I don't have enough gold yet. I need 500 before I can place another mortar. I wonder if I place one like here, will it be able to reach across over there? I guess there's one way to find out. Just barely. It can like target someone just as they're passing through here. Yeah, okay, so this does contribute just slightly over here, but not quite. And I don't know if their range goes up. Oh wait, target priority. Progress, near death, most health. Ooh! Most armor. I didn't realize I could control this. Let's have these guys all shoot at most armor first. I did not realize this was a thing I had access to. That might make this whole thing much more effective. Because these guys, they do so much damage to more damage to armor than the ballistas do. And then similarly, I wonder if I want to make these guys shoot at most health. Well, no, guys, shooting the guys in front is really important, especially for these guys. All right, yeah, let's expand. I don't really have anything else I want to buy. So what we should see is that these guys start shooting at the ones with the most armor. There we go. Are they shooting at the individual guy with the most armor, or are they trying to aim at the part of the line that will cause them to hit the most armor? Well, from these shots, definitely not that. Okay, that went pretty well. So hopefully... Oh, so yeah, check out how this is getting buttered up now. It's similar to this guy. Yeah, they're going to start buttering up the siege engines way better than they were before. If we can release the guys from inside the siege engines much earlier, and then still hit them in their clusters as they're going, that's going to be way more effective. Wow. So yeah, my permanent upgrades made a difference to this, but also just learning how the game works has made a huge difference. So by shooting at the guy with the most armor and not at the front, it's not just that they're hitting the priority guys. They're also tending to hit in the middle of the pack instead of just hitting... Yeah, instead of just hitting the guys like in the front and missing most of the targets. I feel like I want to have... Oh, do I not have enough gold? Oh, I need 650. Okay. I should probably build another mortar up here because I think they are going to start getting closer and closer, and I want to have more mortars hitting them. Level 6 now. What is this guy? His name is Oogie. And my mortars aren't shooting at him because he doesn't have armor. Oh, this is going to be a problem. I don't even know what is going on here. I've never seen an Oogie before. Let's add some ballistas to help out with sort of the last minute here. I mean, I guess as the mortars lose other targets, they'll aim at him. I am concerned. Do I get extra gold when Oogie dies, though? I don't know. We'll find out if Oogie dies. Okay, we did it. Ooh, all mortars gain plus 25% bleed damage. That seems cool. So concussive shell sounds great, but I think bleed damage is going to be more effective. Oh, what is this? Wait, what is this? Oh, killing Oogie got me a treasure chest. Let's open it. Enchanted bolts. Extra damage to shields. I'm not even sure how to tell when shields are a thing. Ooh, extra blast radius? Yes, obviously. Okay, okay. Wow, this is great. So we got 1, 2... Wait, how many tiles? 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles here, 2 tiles here. So this is what I want to expand. And I can afford to place another mortar, so I shall. Place one right there. And then let's, again, most armor, most armor, most armor. So we'll just clear. Basically, hopefully, after passing through this gauntlet, these teams will have almost no armor on. And then these guys over here... Actually, if we find that very few guys are getting through with any armor at all, I don't necessarily... Wow, these are very effective. Between their larger blast radii and just how freaking leveled up they are. It's making a big difference. I'm wondering... I wonder if this guy should... Like, maybe this central guy should actually go after most health instead of most armor. Just in case somebody slips through the cracks. Wait, what is the... What is the... What is the gray? The gray? Is that shield? Or what is that? So I don't know, I've been assuming that the yellow was the armor. So does that mean the gray is what shield is? Because this is disturbing how little damage we're doing to this. No, these are supposed to do a lot of shield damage. So maybe what we've been doing so far is shield damage and this is armor. Oh, have I been misunderstanding what armor and shield are? I genuinely have no idea now because it doesn't. I don't think I can click on a guy and have it tell me what is going on with the guy. I am bleeding them, but does bleeding affect their armor, or does it only affect them when they're down to their health? It's hard to tell. Things kind of tick down so slowly. It doesn't last very long. Okay, if we make it, we're only gonna barely make it. I'm very nervous about what this means. No, a guy's making it through. Ah, dang it. Okay. And now we got 3 guys who are similarly healthy. This is making me nervous. Okay, Malatour confirms that the blue bar, kind of the blue-gray bar, is shield. So these guys are supposed to be doing... Oh, wait, no, not as much shield damage as I thought. Okay, so I'm going to need to start amping up my shield damage, I guess. That's now a thing. And now it's good to know that shield damage was not a thing before. Like, I thought that maybe shield damage was a thing that it was in the game and I just wasn't seeing it. But no. Okay, so I don't really have much to build here. So I'm just going to expand further. And hope for the best. I'm hoping that the composition of this group will be a little bit different to the point where I'm more effective against them. Because, yeah, it looks like we do have a few shield guys, but we've got a lot of armor guys. And so maybe I'll be able to do more damage there and feel effective. Let's definitely get a mortar right there that can sort of reach the whole area. And clear out all the armor. But I'm actually starting to wonder if maybe somebody should be focused on shield. So we'll have them pass through a gate where, like, the shield guys who've been ignored by the armor-focused ones will get hit by these things. I don't know if that's actually effective. Okay, yeah, I am hitting them with the mortars, but it's not doing that much damage. It feels like nothing that I've got is actually very effective against the shield. Like, these guys say they do a fair amount of shield damage, but actually, no, it's less even than their health damage. So, okay, so it shouldn't be surprising that they're not making that much of a difference to these shield guys. Maybe I'll leave this guy on armor and have this guy Why is this going back and forth? Why is this number changing? Let's have this guy do shield just so that if there's a guy who's just not being targeted at all, somebody is targeting him. Yeah, but it looks like basically we're clearing out everybody except the shield guys. The shield guys are lasting forever. And so basically, by the time we get up here, we're just down to shield guys. So maybe filtering the targets isn't working that great. So the ballistas do even less damage to shields. This was level 6. It's only doing 9 shield damage. Now it fires a lot more often, so that probably adds up more than the... Wait, 1 shield damage? What? Okay, I'm missing something. Why is the amount of shield damage they do dropping over time? That is very confusing to me. This one does 16 shield damage, 8. This one's level 5, this one's level 4. This is level 7, this one does 1 shield damage. Why? Oh no, this is cost. Oh, this is cost? I must have been misreading that. I just saw the word shield damage 1, and I just thought, oh, it's 1. But this is cost. Can I upgrade? I can upgrade their individual... So this, their base damage is 29. Their health multiplier is 15, which means 435 damage. Gotcha. So what happens if I upgrade their shield damage? That raises the baseline shield damage. Got it. So this costs me gold. Okay, so they gain experience. Okay, so this down here, this is experience. So the more they shoot guys with shield damage, the more shield damage experience they get. And that means the cheaper it is to upgrade them to do more shield damage. I had not understood this. Okay. So I can make the... Oh, that one was expensive. That means I could also make them more effective against armor if I want to. Right? It's not... The difference isn't as huge. I wonder, am I understanding this right? How this works? Okay, so let's spend some money upgrading one of these guys as high as we can on the shield damage. Probably my level 8 guy. Let's have him aim at the most shield, and let's spend some real money upgrading his shield damage. And see if that gives us sort of a better filter. Whatever, more health damage too, why not? Okay, I don't know if that was a good idea because I haven't done this before, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6, and this one's got shorter. Yeah, so let's do that. All right, let's see how this guy does against shields. Okay, so we've got some shield guys. These are probably the first shield guys we're going to see. So this guy's just shooting... Oh, we got fast dudes now! They're probably not going to be as effective. I'm not going to be as effective against them. Okay, so this guy should start... Once these guys get in... Oh, holy crap. Are they... Okay, good. We're still cutting them off. Okay, these guys are now in range. Which means this guy should start firing at these guys. Let's see how he does. Okay, that was more shield damage than we were seeing before. It's not a ton, but it's more. And it looks like we're doing okay against health there. Okay, I don't know what this guy thinks he's firing at. Oh, he's firing at these guys with all their shield, of course. So all of my mortars should be doing better against shield than they did before. And it does look like these guys are getting through with more damage taken than they were before. So that's hope-inspiring. This guy specifically, I mean, I don't know. Because these shots are really affected by, like, how close they are when they hit, I think that their damage just sort of tails off as the area of effect gets out there. It's hard to really see how much extra damage this guy's doing to shield, if at all. It feels like it takes off about half a pip each time. And the other guys are maybe doing less than that. Okay, I've got 837 gold. Oh, bigger area of effect? That seems really good, but also, we don't need armor damage with these guys, so yeah, let's go bigger area effect. And, I don't know, another mortar? Pfft, why not, right? Maybe let's add one more to the end here. It's right next to his friend. And we can up his shield damage. Just immediately. Okay, so when these guys... Okay, so each time we do this, they're leveling up. So it looks like they automatically level up with use. And that just increases something about the base damage. But I can basically force level ups? Is that how this is going? Oh, I've got no idea how anything works. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here, I think. I can build that there. Unless I'm miscounting this. 1, 2, 3. It's probably... Actually, you know what? I think I probably miscounted. I think these two are probably arriving at the same time now, which is going to be a problem. Jimmy VR, no, I saw that there was a Sunny Games video about Black Plague Hearts. I didn't watch it, and so I don't actually know what is going on in that video. I got the impression there's some kind of like data mining going on. People are like finding stuff in the State of Decay 2 data that, you know, might or might not be useful. I mean, there's gonna be, if you're just plowing through our data, you're gonna find a lot of stuff that we, you know, never intended to be part of the game, or that we like were not never intended, but maybe tried something out and then decided not to include it. And so if you data mine State of Decay 2 and then assume that what you're finding is like the truth about their secret plans, you're probably going to be disappointed, because a lot of the time what you're just going to find is, oh, some stuff we tried that didn't work, you know. Like there were so many videos made about Chariot. What's Chariot going to be? Chariot was an experiment that didn't go anywhere. So yeah, it wasn't our secret plans for the future of State of Decay 2. It was a thing we were just sort of trying out, and then we decided to do something else. And so that's just it's just nothing, is all that is. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of the stuff that people are seeing now, data mining State of Decay 2, is really similar. I'm not on the team, so I don't actually know what's going on. I can't actually comment on specific things with any kind of accuracy, but yeah, just, you know, don't make too many assumptions when you find stuff in the data of State of Decay 2. Chances are you don't know what you're looking at. So it's really interesting seeing how much better this is going than my first couple rounds. Now, part of it is, again, the upgrades, you know, the permanent upgrades. But I think a fair chunk of it is the fact that we know how this game works better than we did before. I wonder if the game is deliberately not giving me Tesla coils because I have mortars. Like, is there something about planting mortars that says, okay, oh, you've got mortars now, you don't need anything else? Because that is a little bit like how it feels here. Trying to figure out the best place to stick this. Maybe here? And maybe let's give it a few early levels that pile up on its shield power. Oh, we got fast guys with shields? Crap. Well, these guys might suddenly be my demise. Oh, we're firing so many mortars at front guys who die. Oh, man. I was sitting there crowing about how well I'm doing, and suddenly a bunch of fast guys just storm my tower. My tower is just falling apart now. Well, now I know fast shield guys exist. Which is one reason to maybe not depend so heavily on mortars, because that's what mortars are bad at. They're bad at fighting fast guys. So, I guess I should probably add some ballistas. Make my place a little bit more survivable against fast guys. Because the fast guys with low health that come in a cluster, what they're going to do is they're going to be really spaced out. The first one, like, you can fire a bunch of mortars at the first guy. The first one kills him, and the other mortars are all wasted. But ballistas will always hit an actual dude. All right. Well, I don't have a lot of gold, so I guess I'll just hit this button and see what happens this time. And then I think I'm going to be out of time pretty soon here. So this, I mean, I'm almost kind of hoping that these guys kill me because that would make it a satisfying final round. Okay, we got some more fast shield guys. Hoping we can be effective against these guys. Let's spend some of our money upping the shield damage on some of our newer ballistas. Okay, we've got the really fast guys coming in. Okay, so this level 6 one is doing 6 with its 6 shield damage. Oh, wow, that was really cheap. Yeah, I guess these guys have been shooting a lot of shield dudes, because that's who gets through. So we get some really cheap shield upgrades here. Not that one. That one's okay. Sure. And then, there we go. Let's add even more ballistas. And let's up their shield damage. It's really interesting. I've never had to really sort of manage specific damage types before. It's kind of strange. Oh, look at this. We're doing better than I thought, which means... Oh, I'm not ready to quit yet. Okay, we can build a mine. Okay, building a mine would be a smart move now because it means I could help repair my tower. I'm not actually trying to make this last as long as possible, though. Let's do more damage to shields with our enchanted bolts. And then continue to expand. This is... Okay, it looks like we got a fair number of these armor guys, but they're bunched up, which means my mortars are going to be really effective against them. We do have the fast guys. Yeah, I was actually expecting to get a couple of different videos done during this time period. I thought, oh yeah, we'll find out what this game is, but it's probably not going to be that interesting. And here I am spending like an hour and a half playing this game. I thought this was going to be like a half-hour session at most. My towers are just too effective. What can I say? That's probably too much. I think that was probably not a cost-effective use of my gold. Wow, we're still chewing through these guys, though. Now we just got these clusters of shielded guys. That my mortars are going to be particularly good at damaging. Oh, or are they? Or am I just going to land my shells right between them again and again and again? In the gaps where they do the least damage? Maybe that's what we're doing. What are these fluffy guys? Looks like we got fluffy guys who are all armor. Oh, they've got shields and armor. So after we get past the shields, we have to then get past the armor. Well, how are we doing with armor damage? I mean, it's still higher than shield damage, so maybe that's fine. My guys are still aiming at the things with the most armor, aren't they? I mean, maybe that's fine. I guess once you get close to the tower, aiming at the guys in front is actually what matters the most. So, Average Twix User wants to know if Brant Fitzgerald, my coworker and frequent co-host on the stream, if he streams. So what he does is he is friends with a lot of State of Decay streamers. So he will guest on other people's streams fairly often. So I don't think he has a stream of his own, but like, you know, like he'll stream with like Fallout Girl and folks like that. Oh, so yeah, so the reason why he was asking about Brant was because he was asking how we got the inspiration and the designs for the FBI fighting rifle. It's a very odd weapon. So I think my impression I got was, I wasn't involved in that, but the impression I got was that folks did actual research into like real, you know, weapons that people, you know, like modified versions of these weapons that people had that were kind of famous back in the day. Things like, you know, the like they took, you know, the Thompson and then turned it into the classic gangster Thompson that's got the big drum magazine in the front, and stuff like that, you know. Or they did one that I think was inspired by like Bonnie and Clyde and stuff like that. So I think they actually did research into sort of variant uses of these weapons. So I don't know a lot of details about them individually, but I did get the impression from sort of witnessing it from the outside that was sort of the way they were approaching this. So I'm surprised that a little fast guy got that far without getting annihilated somewhere. Oh, are these guys visually... are they visually changing when we're... Okay, so some of these guys, when you take off one of their health types, they suddenly change their animations and their appearance. And they actually start, like... This guy, what happens... Oh, maybe not. Maybe thought I was seeing something I didn't see. Like, what happens when this guy runs out of shield? Does he change at all? Or was I thinking I saw something that I didn't really see? Yeah, I think I was just seeing a crowd of guys, and I was seeing someone emerge from the crowd, and I thought that I was seeing a guy transform, but I guess that's not really happening. I'm really surprised by how little branching has gone on. Like, yes, I'm starting to suspect that actually the success of this run has a lot less to do with how I've been constructing things, and has a lot more to do with let's get some more gold, why not? No, not that, I didn't mean that. Let's build something next to that, because why not? Yeah, I think it might have a lot less to do with how well I'm doing at constructing things, and might have a lot more to do with how the fact that I haven't been getting a lot of branching paths. Like, the guys have they keep being really spread out. Of course, I guess the chains of them are long enough now that sort of the way I'm staggering them probably isn't making a difference anymore. There's no way to stop them from bunching up now, but they're only bunching up along 2 paths. They're not bunching up, like, I think the reason the trains of enemies are so long is because there's only 2 paths for them to spawn along. Like, I think if I had 4 or 5 or 6 paths now, these chains would be a lot shorter, and they'd be all bunched up, and I probably would... I guess my mortars would be more effective against them, but I don't know if it would be by enough to overcome their advantage of being bunched up and maybe getting a few guys through. Yeah, I might actually have to wrap this episode before we finish this, which feels good, actually. Makes me feel successful. It's very satisfying watching these guys just... There, okay, I saw it! That guy did... A little guy emerged from a big guy. And I don't know which big guy it was. Because when I sit and watch a big guy saying, hey, are you going to transform? They don't. And so it must be a very specific enemy that we've already killed all of now. That spawns a little fast dude after you take it out. Boink. Why not? Wow, still. And now we get a Tesla coil. Okay, I'm glad we waited this long. I want to find out how Tesla coils work. So, I've got these spots that I've been saving for Tesla coils, imagining that they might have an area effect, or maybe they've got like a short range. Let's see here. 30 runs per minute, 6 use of mana per shot. Oh, but I don't have a good way to get mana. So 3 is probably actually too many Tesla coils. I probably can't afford the mana for that. I would need to build mana extractors, and I have not been building those. So let's just see what they do. But I'm not anticipating them to be very effective, because I think they might be effective up front, and then I run out of mana, and they're not effective anymore. Zombie Oogie! Aw, crap. This guy's got a lot of shield. Let's take our newer guys that are cheaper to upgrade and upgrade their shield damage. And then let's see if there's anything that's leveled up naturally to the point where shield damage is more cost effective to grab. Oh, I can upgrade their health damage really cheaply. Why not? Oh, there we go. Cheap shield damage. Okay. Mostly doing that because Zombie Oogie is going to be... Okay, let's look at the Tesla coils. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, they are... Are they doing area effect damage? They're making a little circle that's about the same size. I can't tell. And now we're out of mana, so we're not going to be doing that anymore. So I can't tell how effective they are. I can't tell how excited I should be about these things. I guess because just so many other things are shooting these guys, it's just hard to tell what the coil is actually doing. Especially because I also can't tell when they're about to fire because they're so low on mana. It's fairly random when they get the chance to fire. I should have made just one just to see what it did. So Corrupt Snake came in and says, how goes the zombie slaying today? Not that well. We've got this zombie guy marching into my base, and unfortunately, I think I need to focus fire on him. And I guess, okay, if I set everything to do max shield, they'd probably all attack him, but then little guys would get through. Again, I don't mind if he kills me, because I kind of want to end this episode anyway, but I want to get him as dead as I can, at least. I want to feel at least moderately successful. Oh, little guy almost got through, didn't quite get through. Oogie is getting through, though, and so are the guys behind him. I think we're not effective enough. Let's see how much damage he does. All of the damage! There we go! Whoa. So a new single defense record, a bunch of bonus XP. Let's see what that can buy us in the upgrade screen. I've got another 9 minutes before I have to go. So let's go to the upgrade screen and see what we can get here. So... yeah, I guess generating more baseline mana is going to make me more effective. Let's get some more hit points, too. Bleeding enemies take extra damage. That seems valuable. Occult Shrine? I don't even know what that is. A haunted house consumes mana to tax graves. I can place something near graves that costs mana but gives me money. Okay, sure. Why not? That sounds interesting. Okay, yeah, so a bunch of bleeding upgrades sounds good, because that bleeding thing I was doing was pretty valuable. Oh, extra range. Okay, now I see, yeah, that would be really valuable. Let's do that. More bleed damage. More health damage. Ooh, crit chance. Yes. All towers do extra damage to health. Sure, why not? Oh, and just permanent upgrade to the mortars. Absolutely. Permanent upgrade to the mortars. And then, oh, a bunch of shield upgrades. So poison damage. Poison damage is what's good against shields, apparently. And is burn damage good against armor? Gotcha. And bleed damage is good against health. Okay, got it. Why poison against shields? Who knows? Who knows? All mortars gain plus 4 base damage, but now consume a small amount of mana. That seems creepy. Okay. Let's see here. Extra damage to shields. Oh, I can't afford it anymore. Okay, I've reached the end here. I don't know if I want mana bombs. That seems creepy. Okay, so I can make my Tesla coils have all these extra effects as well. Oh, and it looks like we've got, these are just entirely new. Over here, we've got entirely new towers that I don't have access to yet. I haven't even been looking over that part of the upgrade scheme. I get up my mana capacity. Sure, why not? And I think that's about all I can afford to do now. But that was a bunch of upgrades. Well, I'm looking forward to using those again. I mean, I can't right now because I got to get onto a meeting, but there we go. Coalición is asking about an ETA for when I'm going to start Playtest Thursday today. I'm thinking sometime after 4. My last meeting ends at 4, and I might need to do some other stuff first before I start Playtest Thursday. So 4 o'clock Pacific time, whatever that is, wherever you live. Coalition is encouraging me to raid. Well, if I'm going to raid somebody, that'll take some time, which means I got to get out of here now. So there's a subscribe button, links to other videos. I don't know if I've got any tower defense videos to look at, but I'll try to look for some, and you can see those there if they exist.